They were not soldiers. They carried no weapons. They had no armies. They were young African boys, some barely old enough to be called men. And yet, their courage would shake a kingdom and inspire the world. This is the story of the Martyrs of Uganda. In the late 1800s, Uganda was ruled by King Mwanga II, ruler of the powerful Buganda kingdom. It was a time of change. Foreign traders arrived. Missionaries came with a new message, the gospel of Jesus Christ. Among those who listened were young pages serving in the royal court. They learned to read. They learned to pray. They learned that faith demanded truth, purity, and courage. One man became their guide and protector, Charles Lwanga, a catechist and teacher. King Mwanga demanded absolute obedience, but the gospel taught something dangerous, that there is a higher king, that the human body is sacred, that evil must be resisted even when undeterred by power. When these boys refused the king's immoral commands and would not deny Christ, Mwanga was furious. To him, their fate was rebellion. The order was given: arrest them. They were beaten, mocked, dragged in chains. Then came a final question: will you renounce your faith, or will you die? One by one, they answered, not with anger, but with calm conviction. They chose Christ. On the road to Namangongo, some were spared to death. Others were bound with reeds and burned alive. Among them was Saint Charles Lwanga, who encouraged the boys to the very end. Stand firm, my brothers. We are about to die for Jesus. As the flame rose, witnesses heard prayers. They heard hymns. They saw peace where there should have been fear. These were not the deaths of defeated boys. They were the deaths of victorious believers. What the king meant for destruction, God used for growth. Their blood became the seed of the church in Africa. Today, millions of pilgrims walk to Namangongo every year. Uganda stands as one of Africa's strongest Christian nations because a group of young Africans believed that faith was worth more than life. The Martyrs of Uganda asks us a question: what do we believe in? What are we willing to stand for? And what would we refuse to deny, even if it cost us everything? They chose death over denial. And through